At a time when Boston's real estate has never been more valuable, it's hardly unusual for an old house to be turned into a bunch of condos. But the fate of this house is noteworthy. As Liz Neisloss tells us, it's linked to one of the city's most notorious criminals.
James Whitey Bulger is long gone, but the grip he once held here in South Boston remains the stuff of local legend, mythologized in the movie Black Mass.
Well, it's wonderful to have you back in the neighborhood, son.
Whitey might not recognize the neighborhood now, but tucked along one street, a reminder of the old days. The house known as the Haunty, a nickname too cute for its history. It's where Bulger and his associates murdered 3 people and buried their bodies in the dirt cellar, then dug them up and moved them when the house was sold to its current owner. No surprise, locals want that era wiped away.
We went through hell with that, but I think it's time to put that to rest and for people to move on.
What's clearly moved on and up is South Boston's real estate. The Haunty sits on a 5,000 square foot lot, now on the market for more than $3 million. The current owners got zoning approval for a 4-townhouse development. Progress calls for understatement.
My clients are proposing to wipe a site clean that had some previous bad history.
Jim Johnston knows that history. He grew up next door and still lives there with his family. He can see the house from his kitchen window and remembers when the FBI came to search the home.
Everybody will be glad to see that history go, but it'll be remembered for some time because it's, takes a couple of turns of the neighborhood to completely forget about it.
But the old days were more than just Whitey. Johnston longs for the time when the area was filled with children and grandparents.
I raised 4 daughters here and always felt safe.
He now worries more about rampant rebuilding.
It's to the point where it's not really affordable for low-income people.
Bulger may be gone, but development now robs the area of its warmth.
You don't recognize anybody anymore. When a few of us elderly people, and they're taking over everything, the property,
How has this neighborhood changed?
It's gotten younger. We call it kiddie land now. A new word came into our vocabulary called condos. Has it gotten better? And it's gotten better in the sense that they pick up after their dogs. So that's the one good thing I can say.
Realtors say the Bulger story won't dampen developers' appetite for the Haunty, but would it keep away new owners?
No, I don't think it would. I mean, it would be eerie, but I also can't afford that house, so it doesn't really matter.
So while it may be clear that the name Whitey Bulger won't chill a real estate deal, it can still throw cold water on a conversation.
Do you think that closes the chapter, maybe?
No comment.
But you must have a thought about
what I never gave it a thought. I'll have to think about it. Next question.
Liz Neisloss, WGBH News.
To give you an idea of just how hot the Southie real estate market is, locals tell us it's not unusual for someone to knock on the door, present a check, and offer to buy up the property on the spot. Though not in this case, the house has been on the market since July and has been through at least one price drop.